Kia ora, g'day, welcome back. So this afternoon's session was just a little bit of rope flow. So I did rope flow for about 30 minutes all up. I filmed about 7 to 10 minutes worth. Anyway, this is sped up at 2 times speed for this particular part. I didn't worry about filming a whole lot of the rope flow. And then after that, I got into some sandbag work. So with the rope flow, I just practiced a bit of one arm stuff. Practice the basics, the matador, overhand and underhand matador, the underhand and overhand sneak, and the dragon roll. Those are the only movements that I've been practicing. Tried to move my spine a little bit more. I'd probably call it rope work rather than rope flow for me. I think I'll talk about that at the end anyway. But this is the warm-up, and then I get into the sandbag, just picking it up off the ground and putting it over my shoulder. So I'll leave this here, let the music carry on, and come back in with some commentary on the sandbag stuff. Alright, and then after that I did a little bit of stretching and then got into these 50 reps with the sandbag. Pretty sure I end up doing 52 just in case I missed 1 or 2 reps during my count. But nice simple movement. Not easy though, not for me. The sandbag itself, I reckon it's weighing more than 50 kilos. It was just under 50 kilos when I first filled the bag. Here in Wellington, that is, and I put in some dry sand from down at the local beach. So that thing has been out in the weather since we've been out here. It's just full of wet sand and it's a bit of a pig of a thing to have to pick up and lift. I tightened the top of the the opening. I tried to shift it down lower. I used a bit of paracord. I showed that at the end when I'm doing the wrap up, just to have it so that it could try and be a bit easier to manipulate and pick up and lift. It definitely helped from the usual where it's quite sloppy and the sand slides from one end of the bag to the other, so having it a bit more compact definitely helped, I found anyway. But still simple, boring, repetitive movement, but still challenging, or definitely challenging for me. So I got a good sweat up out of it, got my heart rate up. I think I need to do more of these, so I'll probably start a diet of some sandbag pickups and over the shoulder, I think, for me, just because I was definitely I felt it attack my lungs, and just the strength aspect required of it for me. Definitely haven't done a lot of reps with regards to the sandbag for quite a long time, so something there that I think I need to and should incorporate a little bit more. So anyway, this is it. Just 50 reps. I think I mentioned at the end I was trying to get at least 2 reps a minute, or try to maintain that. If I could have gotten 4 reps a minute, I would have been happy. I think all up this took me just under 20 minutes to get through the 50 sandbag toss, whatever you want to call it. So fair bit of work to do. It'd be nice to get that time further down, but at least it didn't take 25 minutes to get through it, so I'm happy with that. Anyway, that aside, if you stuck around this long, thank you very much for your time and for your support as always. I do a bit of a wrap up at the end. Didn't really get up to much today. Took some time out for myself, but I touch on that briefly at the end anyway. So anyway, stay awesome, have a fantastic week wherever you are, and thank you for your time and support. I won't do a wrap up now because I do a wrap up at the end. So until the next video, I'll see you on the next one. Oh man, that's that. 50 reps. Sorry about spitting. Just 50 reps with the sandbag. It's about 50 kilos, probably a little bit over. When I weighed this, when it was dry with sand, it was just under 50 kilos. Now it's nothing but wet sand in here. Had this bag for a good couple of years now. Shout out to Rob Simpson, thank you for the bag. Shout out, I think, also those that like to do some training with the sandbag. I think Rob Jarvis is one of those, so much love, salute, respect to you. It's tiring, man. All I did was some rope flow. I probably did about 30 minutes all up, rope flow stuff. I didn't film the whole 30. I filmed a few minutes of it though. Still real basic, just the overhand and underhand matadors, normal crisscrossing, some one arm stuff, forward and back, behind the back, overhand, underhand sneak, and what's the name, the dragon roll. So yeah, still real basic. My cheetah's tail is pretty rubbish, so I didn't practice any of that today. I need to practice more, but overall just trying to get a little bit more movement in my spine. I still feel pretty stiff when I'm doing the rope flow stuff, not really flowing how in my head I think it should be, and from what I see from those that know what they're doing online. So, but I'll get there, keep chipping away, give myself a good year worth of practice, and just little bits during the day. So did that rope flow, that was pretty much the warm-up. Yeah, that was it. And then the sandbag, she's a bloody pig of a thing. What I did, I used some paracord and just tried to move it down a little bit lower. It's come loose, so I had it down pretty low so I could have it more compact to try to make it a bit easier to manipulate and handle. Yeah, that definitely helped. I think it helped with that anyway, like moving it down a bit, but over the course of picking it up and trying to get it over my shoulder, it's clearly come a little bit loose. But anyway, the sun was up. Now it looks like grey clouds again. Now it looks like probably, no, not quite the Wellington weather that I'm used to, but it looks like it's getting that way, shaping up probably for some more rain or whatever, either tonight or for the next however long it's going to rain before we get some more sun. But at least the sun will shine again. But yeah, that's it this morning. Pretty simple. Some seated good mornings, some bicep stuff, some static holds, but then for the last couple of rounds, 3 rounds it was, because I did 1 round where I just held and then 2 rounds where I did some leg raises. So the last 3 rounds of those, but nothing much. There wasn't anything heavy involved. A little bit of warming up first and then into that, and then likewise this afternoon, a little bit of rope, reluctant to call it rope flow, rope work is what I'll call it. Mine is not really flowing at the moment, so a bit of rope work practice, and then just had a number in my head, wanted to try to get 50 of those done, just pick up the sandbag, get it over my shoulder. Man, that gassed me pretty quick. Even after the first rep, I was like, oh. So I was hoping to try to get do 2 reps a minute is what I was trying to do. If I could get more than 2 reps a minute, then I would have been happy with that. Secretly I would have loved to have got more than that, but I figured I haven't done this movement and that many reps for a while in one sitting. So 50 reps and see how it goes. I got a good sweat up anyway, as well as the sandbag's a bit damp, and so that made me a bit wet on the outside, but I definitely got warm, got my heart rate up. And yeah, that's it for this afternoon. So I've had a bit of a chilled day today. Didn't do many reactions, just a bit of stuff on. So I took a step back from my usual sort of work and what I would do. Still got my training in, got some prep stuff in, but then I just had some time for myself this morning. So my plans changed from what I was going to do after this morning session. Just a few things at home. So, but that's alright, eh? That's the way it is. Like, you don't have to slay every day. Sometimes you got to take some time out and look after yourself. So that's what I opted to do today. Good news is I'm at least several weeks ahead in terms of the reaction work and stuff that I put up online. And yeah, so that's in a good space, and just needed to take some time to reset me up here for a bit and just chill, just be in my own space for a little bit and relax. So anyway, wherever you are, and if you stuck around this long, thank you very much for your time and for your support. I sincerely appreciate it, and as always, the message is the same, man. I'm definitely trying to live by those things, regardless of your challenges or trials or struggles that you may be going through, man. Just keep turning up, be a thorn in somebody's side, eh? Even if that side is your own, be a thorn in your own side. Be stubborn, be relentless, keep turning up, keep staying in the fight. Put one foot in front of the other and take one day at a time. Be kinder to yourself, and know that better days are ahead. There is a light at the end of that tunnel. The sun will shine again, and those better days are closer than you think. So just stick at it, man. I know it sucks. I know it's lonely, or it can be lonely, and it can be miserable. I get it. I understand that. Take some time out for yourself if you need to. Have a bit of a reset, and just when I say be kinder to yourself, sometimes, it goes a long way. So look after yourself, and the better you're able to look after yourself, the better off we'll be able to look after others. So appreciate you all, eh? As always, go always a little further. Remember, who dares wins and who cares wins. You are not alone. Everybody's struggling and hurting and suffering, so in their own way, shape or form. So just know that you are not alone. So until the next video, there's a big mana wave coming from me to you, filled with my aroha, respect, appreciation and gratitude for you all.